next year, I will be attending the University of Louisville.
Yeah, my boy. Good choice, son.
Is where I will be playing basketball next year. This was the toughest decision of my young life, and I feel relieved that I could go to a school to develop as a student athlete on and off the court. The ability to learn under great players and excellent coaches was an opportunity I simply could not pass up. And it's been a great run here. And I'm gonna bring the same enthusiasm to the city of Louisville.
That's
Go
right.
Cardinals! All hail thee, are you avail? All hail thee, are you avail? All hail thee, are you avail? All hail thee, are you avail?
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing?
Oh my goodness, freaking and vibing. Yeah, he was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to running around and getting into everything. He actually became, I guess, like a neighborhood mascot, you know? People were really proud of him. They come to those games and watch him, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the UConn Huskies facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move. But you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the floor for UConn, they've got Martin, and it's Joseph in at the 3 spot.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Freak with it. He's against Martin. Freak kicks to Sanders. Freak with it. Just 5 to shoot. Matt, and that one is hammered home.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Louisville on D. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
Good on the second free throw. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Freak kicks to Mack. Now the feed to Freak. White up top. Some nice passing by Louisville here. Rozier the pass to Freak. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, you hear about the once-in-a-generation player, and Freak just might be that for his generation. Big men can be most impactful on the floor, and boy, does he change a game.
That is what's so great about Freak. Even when he isn't scoring, you can see his presence on the floor. That is what great big men do. You can see how special of a player this kid has a chance to become.
From deep. A shot by Joseph. No good. Louisville leading by 4. To the middle. And he pounds that one in.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
So that team's changing it up here. Outside Jennings. Reed against Hughes. Reed dishes to Jennings. Back to Reed. Screen by Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Shot off the screen. Reed misses. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. Russell is out there with Price. Then there's Harrell, and it's Hughes in at the small 4. And for the Huskies, we've got Reed, and it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Russell kicks to Freak. The 3 ball. Here's Harrell, and he dunks it down.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
UConn with the ball. After the basketball, Louisville.
And one thing that Louisville...
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
You came for a show, and you got a show. What a first half we saw with a big lead being built early on.
And what a performance from Freak so far. You take him out of the equation, and this lead they have might not even exist. He's lived up to the hype in this one.
Freak, he's in at power forward. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then it's White, and it's Mack in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Huskies, we've got Keefe, and it's Martin in at the 4.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Freak. They get it back. And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. UConn trails by 14. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they've found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent, not only skilled but athletic players too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
The Huskies making a switch here. Jennings is checked in. Pass to Reed. Martin attacking. That one goes. Count it. Martin's got 6.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Sanders kicks to Freak. Feeds it to Price. Out to the right wing. Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. Kicks it to Sanders. From deep. Here's Harrell. Louisville passing it around. 3 on the clock. Here's Freak. Great D that time from Martin.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Howard. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Cardinals leading by 10. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. They set the screen. Price, the pass to Freak. Now Hughes. He feeds it to Freak. Here's the 3. And it's good. And Louisville leads by 13.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now Posey. Freak in at power forward. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then it's White, and it's Mack in at the 5 spot. Sanders with the steal.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Martin's checked in for UConn. UConn trails by 10. And here is Posey. Splitter kicks to McGuire. This one for 3. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession. Cardinals leading by 10. Stolen by Martin. And it's the Huskies on the break. Nice shot by Posey.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
It's stolen by Martin. And it's the Huskies on the break. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Posey.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
And the basket by Rozier. And Louisville leads by 8.
That is some